Arizona's a very hard team for us to match up with because it's basically like playing against five guards. Solomon Hill's having a great year. He leads them in assists. He leads them in scoring. He's a particularly hard matchup because he has, three-man skills, and he plays a four, and he can shoot it. He can post you. He's a very good passer. Their three guards are all playing very well. Nick Johnson's having a very good first year, freshman year, and then obviously Kyle Fogg has always played well against us. He's having a very, very good, solid senior campaign. And then they, Mays and Turner share at the point guard. Mays starts, and so they have very good guard play. Jesse Perry, their other senior in the lineup, who played the same JC with Zeke, is doing a nice job for him, one of their leading scorers and second leading rebounder. So, they present a lot of problems in terms of how to defend them. And then they apply good pressure with their defense.
After having a little head of steam, you guys certainly get a road home this weekend. Where does this team go from here as far as how big a setback was it this weekend?
I mean, it is what it is. We're 0-2 and we're disappointed. We had obviously a chance to win on Thursday night and aim at our free throws, and a couple of missed. We actually had 5 or 6 wide open shots that we weren't able to capitalize on in that game, and it really hurt us. We really worked hard yesterday trying to execute better offensively and do a better job in our half court, because we shot, I believe, below 40% in that Thursday game, where we shot a little better on Saturday, but we had no good defensive stops in that game.
Were you able to determine what was going on defense in this game?
Part of it is they're very good. I think Cal is an outstanding team. They really have outstanding guard play. They really executed their stuff extremely well. Camp is a very good fifth-year senior inside who does all the little things, and so they played, extremely well. We were down 1 at halftime, and they jumped on us to start that second half. But you got to give them a lot of credit. They're very good.
In what spot did you start from?
I don't know. It's a L.A. kid coming home, playing in front of family and friends. I mean, but he's played well, seemingly just about every time we played him, and he's a good player and a very good competitor. So I have a lot of respect and think he's an outstanding player. We didn't. He was kind of a late recruit, and but obviously he's turned out very well.
An 0-3 hole in the league kind of being hard to dig out from?
I'm just going one game at a time, Dan, and this is all conjecture and what ifs. I mean, we're 0-2, and we need to come out and play really well on Thursday to have success, and we understand that. But I'm not going to do the what ifs or,
This is the Wooden Classic. Does it feel like the Wooden Classics of the past?
Well, normally the Wooden Classics of the past are a non-conference opponent in December, so it's different. But I'm glad that we're honoring Coach and keeping that alive, and I think that's important. And the 2 games we played down at the pond this year have both been good games for us, and we've liked the atmosphere, and the fans have come out and supported the team, so we've been very appreciative of that, and it's been a good atmosphere. And so I'm hoping that we'll have a real nice atmosphere for our team on Thursday.
And why is this Wooden Classic instead of in December? How did the change happen?
Not having a home game, and just because of the playing off campus, I think it was a scheduling thing. And, we're playing in Maui this year, and, rather than play, and we could have played Texas down there as the Wooden thing. We usually are playing a game like that, but I don't know what the schedule thing was, but that's how it worked out.
So it could be in the future, it'll be back.
You know what? I mean, you have to ask my superiors on that.
When are you guys heading down for the game?
Tomorrow after practice. We'll go down tomorrow after practice. We can't practice in there tomorrow. They have an event. So it's just, we can shoot around on the day of the game.
In the second half against Cal, were you disappointed at the effort of your kids at all?
Yeah, you know what? I thought that obviously we played like when we got down, and we started out bad. I mean, we missed a shot. You pointed out that got stripped out of Dave's hands. It could have taken the lead actually, and then we took a bad shot that led to a layup, and then they got on a roll. They got a long bounce on a missed shot that came right back to Crab for an open three, and things just kind of snowballed.
Is Josh getting into better?
Yeah, he did some extra running on Sunday and again yesterday, and I think slowly but sure, yeah. And we need him to play more minutes. We need him to get more shots. He needs to, right now he's 6th on the team in shots attempted, and I envision that he would be, in the top 2 in that category. Now, he does lead us in free throws attempted, but he should be right up there in shots attempted.
Is that mostly?
Less minutes, less opportunity to shoot, yeah. And also foul trouble at times.
It seems like he could still be a little more conservative, a little more just taking the hole. Is that?
Yeah, he's got to slow down in there. I think he gets sped up some. I mean, to me, that's the biggest thing is you got to slow down. And people are doubling him, and he's got to read that. And Cal did that, and that. But he made some nice passes. I mean, he made 2 passes in that game, and we didn't do a good job of handling those passes.
Is he handling the double teams as well as he did last year?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay at it. We've got to help him. We've got to scheme it a little better. I mean, like against Cal, we probably should have had Dave just go to the stay high instead of diving, because he can make an outside shot. So, but for the most part, I think he's done a decent job. It's hard. He's got to slow down. And we're doing it to him in practice so that he can get experience at it, every day.
How do you do that?
Double.
Does he handle it in practice?
Yeah, he does a decent job, but sometimes he gets sped up. I mean, he's got to realize, hey, if he just holds on to the ball, and guys are doubling, they can't take it from him. He's too big and strong. He's got to slow down a little bit. He gets sped up, and it's kind of what you're pointing to in terms of him going up strong. It looks like sometimes he's not going up strong because he's going too fast. He's just got to slow down, and by slowing down, he will go up more on balance.
Is he going up against Stover in practice?
Stover, but we're mixing it up. He goes against Stover. He goes against Travis. He'll go against Brendan, different guys.
You said you envisioned him having more shots, taking more shots this year. Is there anything else you envision that hasn't happened? I mean, taking rings out of the equation, but
Are you speaking about Josh?
no, just in general with the team. You said you expected Josh to have more shots.
Yeah, I thought going into the year that we would have Josh being one of our 2 leading guys in terms of shots attempted with this year's team.
Is there anybody else that's not doing what you envisioned?
Yeah, we've got to get to the line more. And I was telling Dave and Trav, they've got to get to the line more. They're good foul shooters, and they're not getting to the line enough. So that's something that we want to work at. There's a number of things, but those come to mind because they're good foul shooters, and they're only getting the line a couple times a game.
How would they do that?
Be more aggressive attacking the rim, and shoot more low post shots.
Is that their nature? Is that hard? They don't seem like it.
No, I think it's, I thought Travis did a good job at it yesterday, trying to be more aggressive to score in there. So, yeah, I mean, they're going to keep getting better progressively, I think.
And how does these ankle?
Yeah, he was a little sore yesterday, but he practiced the whole practice and went hard. And Norman's is fine.
And David and Travis lived up to what you thought they would, and last year you talked about that a lot in practice.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, they've got a lot of room where they can grow. I think they've got great attitudes, and they're going to keep getting better. I really believe that. It's almost like they're playing in a freshman year, when you haven't played in real games for 2 years on a consistent, basis night in and night out. Instead of, their freshman year, they played spotty minutes at best. That, we're young. We were starting three sophomores, and, with Travis and Dave, I think they're going to keep getting better. I think they're going to, and they're coachable. They're going to listen.
Is Norman improving? Do you see improvement in Norman?
Yeah, that Norman had a tough weekend this weekend. He was 2 for 10 from the field, and he's learning. He's learning on the job. That's how a freshman is in most cases. And you could see where he saw the film where he made mistakes in the Cal game, for example, and he'll keep getting better.
Were those shots, of those 10 shots he took against Cal?
Only three. No, it's total over the weekend.
Oh, okay.
But only 3 of them were 3-pointers, which was good. Normally he's been shooting, relying too much on that. He's got to get better at reading the defense and using his athleticism and his strength more. Like, for example, he's only been to the line 12 times this year in 14 games. And, with his body, and he should be getting to the line less than 1 time a game. So that's something I discussed with him yesterday.
And does he agree?
Yeah, he understands.
And is Anthony getting better in the way
Anthony really gives us good effort defensively, blocking shots, altering shots. We need Anthony to rebound better for us and utilize him in ways that will help our offense a little bit more, and by being a good screener. And we had a good practice yesterday, so I'm hopeful that we can build on that and have another good one today and getting ready to play on Thursday and Saturday.
And you guys stay down like that?
Yeah. We'll go down tomorrow and we'll stay there until Saturday night after the game and come back. Part of the reason we're playing those games down there now is that we're out of school until Monday, so it makes sense. It's just logistically a long way otherwise.
Does this feel like a Wooden Classic because it's a late season?
Oh, no, I think someone asked that earlier. It's different because normally we play a non-league opponent, and we're playing it normally in December. But the fact that we're honoring Coach and calling it the Wooden Classic to me is always important because and we always played those games down there in that facility. And yeah, I don't know. I'm still excited about the Wooden Classic.
Coach, what do you guys have to do Thursday that you didn't do this weekend?
We've got to execute better at the offensive end and do a good job at getting back in transition defense. I mean, our transition defense at times against Cal was not very good, and that's one of the biggest things Arizona does. They just push it at you, made or miss. They really come at you and try to see what they can get early in their offense with those guards. And they have, it's like 5 guards coming at you at full speed. It's different, so we've got to we've got to rebound better. We lost both games on the boards on the Northern California trip. We've got to do a better job rebounding.
When Zeke scores a lot like he did against Stanford, is that good for you guys?
Yes.
You talk about the way he played to take those ankles. He had a run games are pretty impressive.
Yeah, and he's played well. He had a good game against Stanford. He did not, have as good a game, and he may have been a little tired on Saturday. It was a quick turnaround. He played 38 minutes on Thursday night. But we've got to fight through that, and he can do that. And I think Zeke's really done a nice job for us the last 7 or 8 games.
when we have this five, you know, like you said, 5-guard type of team coming at you, how difficult is that gonna be for you guys? Because, I mean, they're so big.
Yeah, it's going to be hard. That's going to be a real challenge. You know, Josh has to match up on Jesse Perry, for example, who's really, he played 3 in junior college. He can play 3 or 4, you know, so that will be and he sets a lot of screens, so he creates a lot of helping situations because he's screening. You got to be up there with him out on the perimeter.
How does Arizona, do they play differently now than they did under Lute? What's different about a Sean Miller Arizona team?
Oh, you know, I mean, Lute obviously is a Hall of Fame coach, so I mean, he did an incredible job. I think they went to 4 Final Fours during his tenure there, and did a great job. But you know, Sean's doing a wonderful job as well. And,
Do they play different styles?
yeah, you know, it's similar. I mean, they're playing man-to-man defense predominantly, and you know, they have a good home court. You know, it's a great home court situation.
At what point in the season do you start looking at, you know, what you have to do to make the tournament?
Well, what we're going to have to do to make the tournament is win the Pac-12 tournament. That's, I mean, very clear.
Did you start thinking?
No, not with our RPI right now.
So is the rest of the season almost in preparation for the Pac-12 tournament?
No, I mean, it really isn't. It's, I mean, you guys are talking about that, what we have to do for the tournament. I'm just talking about Thursday. I'm just keeping it really simple here for our team, our young team. We've got to focus on our next opponent.
Any other questions? Thank you.
Thanks.